Okay. Apparently I'm going viral on Twitter and a couple other platforms, all for the wrong reasons. There's a couple of things I need to address.
Hey, look. Look. No. Twitter, bro. Twitter in the past, like, week with this nigga in that clip genuinely been so fucking hilarious, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. he.
A lot of people are running with a bunch of nerdy.
Hey, no, wait. Cause why the fuck, bro? Why did this nigga Duke Dennis jump over this nigga Legend of Winning when he made a basket, bro? Wait, I hope they play it. I hope he shows the clip. I need to.
One I really lost respect for on this playoff run is low fat. Because start off the playoff run, giving SJ his props. Gave a 25-minute video talking about how.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Lo. You definitely do this too, bro. He not wrong.
Efficient SJ was. He had the most efficient season ever, and then we lose. This guy
he be doing
SJ
this
jersey down, and then starts a propaganda tour talking about SJ being
do
overrated.
Be doing this.
Why
He
watch
do
my
be doing
favorite
this.
player get triple team? Damn near the whole team was playing defense on him because his second and third primary ball handler were injured, and then I see low fat jump off the bandwagon. It's shit like that during the whole playoff run, which made me hate media papers. Like Low, like a Rusty Buckets, like a Hoop Venue. No, I'm just playing. I fuck with Hoop Venue. But other YouTube pages during the whole playoff performance pissed me the fuck off. Y'all is weird. And I'm specifically talking to Low fat ass. Low, you are one weird ass, you bubble bass looking ass. Take the pickles out from underneath your tongue, you ugly ass nigga.
Now, I make sure I played that in totality because what he got off is going to be very important to what's going to happen afterwards. A couple things. To the OKC fans or everybody else who was saying that I got off the bandwagon of Shea because I took the jersey down. For those who are unaware, the jersey behind me is not indicative to the team in which I root for. The jersey that I keep behind me is indicative to the team that won a championship. Every single year, except for when the Warriors won. Sorry to my Warriors fans, I didn't put Curry back there. But every single time a team won, I put a jersey behind me. So when the Lakers won, I had a LeBron jersey. Ain't nothing at 80. When the Bucks won, I had a Giannis jersey. When the Nuggets won, I had a Jokic jersey. When
this is
the
true,
Celtics won,
but
I had a
no. His point is factual, Lo. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Lo. And Lo, you one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, bro. Like, that ass. I fuck with Legend of Winning heavy, bro. For real talk, I love Lo. Hey, shout out, oh yeah, they just scored. Yeah, shout out them. Nah, but bro, one thing about that nigga Lo, bro. One thing about that nigga Lo, bro, that nigga, he'll keep it real in the moment. Like, he gonna talk. And maybe that's the best way to look at it. But I don't know, it just be seeming like his agendas be switching in the moment too much. Like, he's so quick to slander a nigga he was just highly giving praise to months ago or like a couple weeks ago.
Not on, but
I be feeling like he do that a lot, but I don't know.
In a couple of weeks,
I fuck
maybe
with
a little bit longer because I'm in the middle of moving. But next season, for sure, there will be a Jalen Brunson jersey behind me. And it's not because I'm a New York Knicks fan. It's just out of respect for the champions. So there's that. I see way too many people in the comment section always say, oh my God, they got their jersey on. Like, you know, I'm going to hold off from crashing out because it's very important that I do. Second of all, this video right here, because I've seen a lot of people say the same thing he said. Here it is right here, where the NBA media lied about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And everybody else said about, you know, oh my God, Lo, you also said that he's all-time great. Shai is still an all-time great player. Shai is fantastic. He is amazing. The reason why he won league MVP, he's been one of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. He's playing at absolutely ridiculous levels. Absolutely. You niggas are comparing him to 2016 Curry and peak Kobe. You niggas are sitting here saying that he had the greatest guard season of all time. That's what y'all were saying. And so, in this video, the premise of this video was not about him being as good as he needed to be this year. It was about him being in conversations with all-time great players. That's it. And specifically, not just all-time great players, arguably the greatest offensive player of all time. That's it. So when you have fans like this nigga right here who comes up and tells me J-Dub got hurt and so did AJ Mitchell, so he had to be the only creator on the team when Pau Gasol played bad against the San Antonio Spurs and they had to get out of the Western Conference Finals, he did that. While Pau was playing as bad as Chet was, he still did it. He had to make some of the most biggest, toughest shots against Bruce Bowen and backline of Tim Duncan with help still being shaded his way. When Kobe was having to go up against the 08 Celtics, one of of the greatest defensive teams of all time, and he played bad, niggas just held him accountable. Nobody was running around talking about how he didn't have floor spacing and ball handling. That's just what it was. Gotta figure it out. Have to figure it out. When he went into the 2010 finals, and niggas was playing with a broken finger, with Ron Artest on his team, a bunch of non-floor spacers, and the only other ball handler and shot creator that's on the team that's getting consistent minutes alongside him is Derek Fisher and Lamar Odom. Nigga, nobody made excuses for him. And the problem I have is that when your favorite player loses, you all will find excuses. And sometimes these excuses are reasonable. It is very reasonable to talk.
He's not wrong, though.
Talk about J-Dub and his injury, AJ Mitchell and him not being there, the lack of creators around them, Caruso and Chet not being the offensive weapons that are necessary to give the proper floor spacing. And I will say that about everybody in this era. Y'all will sit there and acknowledge all those things, but then when it comes to comparing these players to players in yesteryear and saying that they're just as good, if not better, you do not take any of that shit in consideration. None of it, bro. Y'all don't do that shit. Nobody takes into consideration that Curry, outside of Clay, is on the floor with Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, and Andrew Bogut. No one takes that into consideration. No one takes into consideration that Curry was injured in 2016, and it's part of the reason why they lost. No one takes into consideration when he went into the finals in 2019, niggas running a boxing one on him. If you were complaining about the attention that Shea is getting, Curry was getting so much attention that Kevin Durant was on his team, and the team was still focused on stopping him.
That is a fact, though. That is a fact. That's why niggas don't get it, bro. Like, niggas, you have to sit and watch basketball to understand why Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is nowhere near a level of a player like Steph Curry or fucking I can't even say those, but I can't even say those, bro. I really can't, because like you really have to watch basketball. Yes, Shai get hell of attention, but bro, you gotta understand the shit that Curry was really going through, bro. And the teams that like y'all be gassing up. Y'all really be sitting up here. Yeah, Warriors greatest team of all time. This, that, and the third. Like I get you. They are the greatest team of all time with Kevin Durant. With Kevin Durant, nigga. With no Kevin Durant, the fact that that team won the NBA Finals behind a guy like Steph Curry was just so surreal to niggas, bro. Like, I don't think niggas really realize, like, niggas, guards was not winning championships for real up until Curry, bro. That ass. Curry is like the first ever guard. Now we seeing Shea win titles, Brunson win titles. Fucking Halliburton go to game 7, bro. We see all this shit, bro. And that's all off of the fact that Curry was that nigga, that he was that good.
This nigga to the best player in the world, cool.
When niggas was saying it's a guard's game now, fairs.
Explanation.
Because I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I'm gonna be honest.
Wemby or Jokic, that's cool. If you want to compare him to 2023 Luka, that's cool. If you want to compare him to James Harden at his best, that's cool. But when you start arguing, putting him in conversations with the greatest, arguably greatest offensive player ever, and we all saw how Curry was being defended, bro. Him seeing multiple bodies is not an excuse anymore. You all went on that deep end, and that's what this video is about. It's about that. It's not about what he did this season in contrast to Wemby. It's about what he did this season in contrast to 2016 Curry, 09, 08, 07, 06 Kobe. That's the difference, bro. Kobe going out there with fucking Smush Parker and Kwame Brown and still got a shot create over 2 or 3 players. Come on, bro. Come on. And because you are deciding to purposely exclude context for whatever reason, you think you have now the green light to just say whatever you want to say to me, which
very true. And I gotta give Shea his credit. He is I don't like the nigga, but he's a great shot creator. That nigga, it's just so effortless with that nigga, bro. I've never seen a basketball player play so effortlessly. I've never seen it. And it make me mad, bro. It make me mad. Cause like, it just, I don't get it, bro. Like, I really don't, I don't get it.
Have that.
How can a nigga just be so
is that when I come here and display the facts and give further context, explain why you're wrong.
And every single time that shit go up, it go in. And it's like, bro.
Nigga, you knew nothing about the jersey. Nigga, Shai's jersey was going to go down unless he had won another championship, because that's how that works. That's how that works. No one not flip-flopping on Shai. Nigga, he won a championship, so his jersey went up. If he won another one, he would have stayed up. Brunson's going to come up, but you didn't know that. So because you didn't know that, you decided to call me out my name. Cool. My issue that I have with people, though, is that y'all get the green light to say whatever you want in the comment section, whatever you want on TikTok, whatever you want on the timeline. But as soon as I crash out on everybody else,
I don't care, bro. The clip of that nigga Duke Dennis jumping over this nigga low after he made the basket, I gotta find that. That shit was too funny, gang. No, cause you're like, what was them niggas doing in AMP, bro? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Prime AMP is, hey, that's peak content, bro. That's peak content, my nigga. Wait. Hold on. Nah, cause yo, what the fuck? No, bro. Nah, that was so random, dude. Yo. Hey, that's good bucket slow. Hey, I don't care, bro. Duke Dennis, bro. That nigga is one of the funniest clip farmers of all time, bro. He's funnier. He's funnier than niggas give him credit for, bro. Real talk. Real talk, bro. Real talk. Oh, that's a travel. Yo, I gotta stop, yo. Hey, Legend of Winning.
You may not be aware. I have a viral clip going around right now with me talking about Fox. He fucking sucks, nigga. That nigga is trash. He's fucking garbage. Get that nigga the fuck off the team, out the fucking league. That nigga's a fucking bum, nigga. He sucks, nigga. He fucking sucks. That nigga sucks. He sucks, nigga. He fucking sucks. Now, to the here on Fox, sorry for being animated, but the problem is, what people don't know, I'm on the phone talking to Real Talk. Why that is important is because Real Talk was one of the people the entire year, the entire season, keep making excuses for De'Aaron Fox. And again, I let it go. I said that Fox isn't needed. Real Talk sitting here, oh nigga, you just say you hyper. Even in that clip, he just said you hyperventilating, you doing all that shit. Every single step of the way when Fox played back, he always had an excuse. But now, when it's at the biggest of stages and Fox is not doing the thing that he's there for, I still can't do what I want to say, even though the entire season I let niggas get off whatever they wanted to say. I'm happy that you are the one that I'm here with, seriously, because way too often people are taking things out of context. Legend of Diddy, this nigga's a troll, so he takes shits out of context and he put it on the timeline as well. And people don't know the dynamic between you and I when we have these conversations. And every time I attempt to have this conversation, it is met with what I believe to be an excuse. Now, to be fair, I think for a good portion of the season, there was very reasonable explanations to why Fox's numbers may not have properly represented the caliber of player that he actually is. Yeah, and I think those are fair. Everyone is deciding to strip context and act as if like how I got to where I got to at the end of the season is just out of nowhere. In the beginning of the season, I made a very tame claim. Fox is not genuinely needed. No cursing, no hooting, no hollering. Fox just is not genuinely needed. From that, not you per se, but when I make a take on Twitter, under my comment section, niggas can just say whatever they believe they want to say. Any and everything. And so then, fast forward to the end of the season, if I am then proven right, I am now somehow in the wrong when I decide to react to people with the exact same energy you all gave to me in the beginning. This is not the first time this has happened. This is the same thing that happened with the DeMar DeRozan and Sacramento King thing, where I said, hey, I think adding DeMar, I was on Kevin O'Connor's show. Shout out to KOC. I said that, hey, when you add DeMar on the Kings, I think that's a bad move. It's not a good fit. I think they're going to get worse. The response to that was, you're dumb, you're idiot, you're fat. All these Kings fans going in my DMs. Then you got a beat writer out in Sacramento talking about, oh, well, KOC, you need to have real people on your podcast. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He da-da-da-da. We get through the season, I'm right, and this pussy-ass nigga deletes his tweets and start hiding. You were standing outside calling me out. I let you have it. We had different opinions. And then when it was time for me to now come back and share my thoughts on what actually occurred, now that we have the results, I can't do it because you decided to delete your tweets and duck your tail and start hiding. No. Under that De'Aaron Fox tweet, it's like a nigga who keeps responding to me every single time Fox has a good regular season game, even though we all know he's not paid $50 million for regular season moments. It's good that he's
bro.
But that's not why he's paid. Now, when the season is done, he played bad.
Has this just become
our postseason run? He don't want to respond no more. He mummed the word. He calling me the R word. Oh, I'm fat. I'm dumb. All that. Y'all get to say anything y'all.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie though. Yeah, Fox played like horrible, bro.
Want to say. But as soon as I didn't respond and I crashed out,
I'm gonna be honest. If you ask me, in the NBA postseason, yes, and he, wow, yeah, he was pretty bad. He was pretty bad in the NBA Finals, and he was pretty bad all postseason. But he wasn't the worst basketball player in the postseason, so I can't give him. I can't be like, you know what I'm saying. He's definitely probably like, I would say top five worst players in the postseason. I would say Durant. If you ask me, I say Durant had a worse postseason than Randall. Randall, or White. White dude played that, bro. Derek White. I ain't gonna lie, we didn't even talk about Derek White. Derek White, he got blessed. I'm not gonna lie, Derek White got blessed. I ain't gonna hold you yet. Derek White got blessed because it really goes 1 Derek White, 2 Jalen Duran, 3 Julius Randle. I would put it at 4 spot De'Aaron Fox. I would put him. Yeah, I would put him there. I would put him there. I will put him there. I would put him there. And then 5. I really don't know who's a 5. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't know. James Harden, yeah. Oh yeah, James Harden. Yeah. James Harden, yeah.
Now all of a sudden I'm the one in the wrong. When everything I said in the beginning, just simple.
That was
Fox is not James.
That was ridiculous.
So I think that it is odd that I have to just be the butt of the joke. But if I'm right, I can't then flip the energy back to y'all. No, nigga, no. And so I'm not really yelling at Fox. I personally don't give a fuck about Fox that much. I don't think Fox is that great of a player anyway. Y'all pedestalize him, and that's what happened. But my frustrations and my yelling in this clip is more so towards real talk than it is to De'Aaron Fox. That's the thing. Now, people have decided to remove all context from that interaction, understandably so, because you're unaware this is a clip taken out of context. Cool. I don't post these type of clips. As you can see, this is from another account. But fine, you don't know the context.
This is still a funny ass clip,
because
though.
People don't know the context. It's now allowed people
I
on the
know
timeline,
that nigga's funny.
To then push this propaganda machine. Also, Tracy McGrady then also responded to the clips that I was talking about, more so in response to how Mitch Johnson was terrible with his adjustments, how bad De'Aaron Fox was. Tracy McGrady on one of the IG posts came in and said, who is this guy? And who is this guy? Right? Even though everything I was saying about Mitch Johnson and De'Aaron Fox was fairly accurate. It was a fairly fair assessment. As soon as I heard what T-Mac said, this was my response. To anyone criticizing De'Aaron Fox, because there was a lot of caping from a bunch of people over the past 2 to 3 days about De'Aaron Fox. A nigga posted the Fox's trash clip on his IG, had Tracy McGrady talking about, well, who is this guy? Tracy, there's a reason why you also didn't win anything, my nigga. There's a reason why. You and Fox are one and the same. There's a reason why. There's a reason why niggas like you like to run around talk about, hypothetically, if I played with somebody, nigga, stop. A nigga who couldn't get out the first round is going to sit there and run and cape for a nigga who was bad. Bad. Now, that's basically the whole clip. I ain't gonna lie, originally I thought I said something outrageous and crazy. But because I said that, which in my opinion, with the whole T-Mac thing, bro, part of my gripe with McGrady is that he, for whatever reason, always tries to find a way to belittle accomplishments that other people did by trying to play hypothetical ball. He did that shit with Kobe last year.
Okay, but like,
why people allow him to get away with that, I don't understand.
He's not wrong, but like, yeah. I mean, at the same time, if I averaged 33 in a fucking season, I'd be playing hypothetical ball. I'd be doing that. Let me look at T-Mac numbers. Like, did he come up short in the postseason? I don't want to get into the, you know what I'm saying? But if you average 33 in a season, hold on. Let me see. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, wait. I mean, he did average, bro. That's 33 points. He's putting up 33 points. He didn't shoot well. But, I mean, he shot well here. He's putting up 30. Y'all gotta really look at. Maybe I'm tripping. I would be playing hypothetical ball too if I'm averaging 30 points on 45 from the field and I'm not making it out the first round. Like, am I tripping, bro? This nigga really never made it out the first round. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
I sincerely don't understand how anyone can sit there and say someone who could not close out series is going to sit there and say that he's going to be able to close out series And more times than Kobe was able to, even when Shaq was as dominant as he was, they still needed Kobe to close out those series and games. And T-Mac just thinks he can do that. I don't understand it, but fair.